Hello again, everybody. So in the previous video, I showed you how to change your CCs. So we can change this to number 1, this was number 8, this was number 9, this was number 10, this was number 11, this was number 12. So if you've not checked that video out, I'll leave a link in the description below. Go ahead and check that one out first. The reason that we've done that is just because it's easier for me anyway, if I've got 16 assigns to play with on the RC-600. It just helps if I'm just using Midi CC 1 to 16. But you can do however you want to go about doing that, but I just thought it was easier for me. So we've got the RC-600 down here, and we've assigned, or we've changed our controls to the number 12, was it? The last one that we did. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here now, and we're going to make sure that we're sending the right signals and the right things that we want to do, we want to control using our assigns. So we're going to go to menu twice, we go to assign, and I've actually done this beforehand, so it just saves a lot of time, so we don't have to just do it all together. But you can just copy me if you want to do it the same way as me. So assign number 1, it's on, it's CC MIDI number 1, and it's momentary mode because we need to make sure that all of our faders and encoders are set to momentary, and that way they'll work, and then our buttons are set to toggle. So that's the best way to approach that one. We've got moment selected, and we're going to go across one page, and we want to be track level number 1. I've just recorded a simple rhythm to track 1, so if I press play, you're not going to hear it at the moment because my track 1 level is down. So I'm going to turn that one up, make sure that my master's up as well, and there we go. I'm just going to turn that one back down again. So that's my track 1 level, that's working fine. You can obviously change that so that it doesn't have to go from 0 to 200 if you didn't want. You can change that down to 100 or whatever you want to do with your levels. So that's track 1 done. Come out of that, I go to assign number 2, make sure it's on. This time it's MIDI CC 8, and that's because before we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be our rhythm level. So if you wanted to do the number 1 across all the way to 6 for your 6 tracks, you can just copy what I've just done for the first one there and just do it 6 different times. But the rhythm level is going to be number 8. Notice it's different to the track. I'm not going to play the rhythm through the track. I'm going to turn the rhythm on here. And we can't hear it because my rhythm is down. When I turn this fader up, we still can't hear it. My master's down. Actually, let's just turn that one off. Make sure that's off down there. Yeah, it's off, yeah. And now we should be able to hear that. When my rhythm is playing, there we go. So there's your rhythm. We can turn that up and down as we please as well. I have done something a little bit different with my master, by the way, because I'm coming out of the phones and not one of the main outputs. I've just changed it, but I'll just show you what I'm going to do. We turn my rhythm off because we don't need that anymore. And we're going to go to menu again. This time it's assign number 3. And we're on MIDI CC 9, make sure it's on, momentary again. We go across, and I've got phones level selected because I'm actually coming out of the headphone output. Don't ask me why, I'm having a couple of issues, so that's why. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's something to do with my PA, and it's not letting me come out of the main outputs. It's just crazy at the moment. So you would have master level selected, and I've just got phones level because just for this demonstration. So now if I come over here, I'll make sure I'm playing on track 1. Track 1's up, and then this is your master, or in my case it's my phones level, and there we go, all sorted. I'm going to stop track number 1. So there's my faders all done. Actually, I should go back to that, and we're going to go to assign number 4 this time. We're on, this time we are going to be on a toggle because we are using a button, which is this button here, and that's why we need to have it set to toggle. It's MIDI CC number 10 that we set before. We're going to go across, and it's an all start stop. So all I do over here now is if I press this one, it will start track 1 because that's what we've got selected. There we go. Press it again, and it stops it. Press it again, starts, and stops. Starts, and stops. So it's just handy to have that function up here if you needed it. Next up, we're going to go out of there, and we've done our first 4 assigns. We're going to go to assign number 5. It gets quite interesting now, so we're going to do something with our track effects. So we're set to on. We're on Midi CC11 on momentary again because we are using these first two encoders there. And come across, we're going to turn track effect A control, and I'm just going to do this twice so you can see. And then number 6 is CC12 momentary, and it's track effect B control. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you my track effects. Oh, need to go to mode 3 for this one. I've got A and I've got B, and you'll see that they are a reverb and a low pass filter. So if I come up here again, make sure my computer's powering my Novation keyboard. So I've got my reverb and my low pass filter. So I'm just going to press play on track 1. Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. So you can hear my filter sweep. I'm just going to do one at a time. So we'll turn do the reverb first. Reverb, no reverb, tons of reverb, no reverb, loads of reverb. Turn that one off. And then I've got my control for my low pass filter. And obviously you can turn that on and off as you wish. So there we go, everybody. That's how you can control a few things. Obviously you can go as deep as you want into this, but all we've just done today is have a level for our track 1, a rhythm level, a master level, an all start stop, and a couple of track effects controlled by those encoders over there. In the next video I will show you, seeing as I've got everything set up, how we can use these drum pads to control the drum kits within the RC-600. So that way you don't actually have to use an external thing like GarageBand or whatever you might want to be using. You can just use the kits within the RC-600 using your pads on your MIDI controller. Thank you very much again for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta!